So, welcome. Today we're going to talk about 25 random facts. 25 facts that are so random and obscure you probably don't know them. And if you do know them, then you should probably be on Jeopardy! Or some other random knowledge game show about trivia and other stuff. Presented by The Video Garden. Yay! Oh! That was my really lame attempt at a crowd shouting. Random fact number 1. Every year, more than 2,500 left-handed people are killed from using right-handed products. Yikes, that is a lot. Who knew scissors could be so deadly? Well, wait a minute. We kind of all knew that. Never mind. Moving on. Random fact number duh. And yep, it's definitely duh. The Bible is the most shoplifted book in the world. Come on, people. Pull it together. That's just wrong. Random fact number 3. California has issued 6 driver's licenses to people named Jesus Christ. I wonder if that also counts for the ones named Jesus Cristo. I wonder. Random fact number 4. The name of the toothpaste brand Colgate actually translates to "go hang yourself" in Spanish. Side note. Colgate is actually pronounced in most Spanish dialects as Colgate, whereas "go hang yourself" is actually pronounced Cuelgate. However, there are a few accents / dialects where "go hang yourself" is actually pronounced the same as Colgate or Colgate. Colgate equals toothpaste brand. Cuelgate equals "go hang yourself." Most of the time. Random fact number 5. After you die, there are companies that will put your ashes into fireworks so that you go out with a bang. That was mildly cheesy. Okay, maybe a lot cheesy. Also, there are companies that will put yours or your loved one's ashes into blown or stained glass pieces, an hourglass, a diamond, tattoos, like seen up in the upper left-hand corner, a portrait, and even pencils, like in the bottom right-hand corner. For example, the ash remains are put into 240 pencils. The pencils are then sharpened into a wooden box as you use them, and when all the pencils are gone, the loved one can keep the wooden box with all the pencil shavings in it as an urn. Random fact number 6. Sometimes rats can get their tails intertwined and tangled together. They get stuck together by a number of different substances that act as a glue, so to speak. For example, blood, urine and feces, mud, dirt, sap, and much more. They simply live out the rest of their lives living and moving as one. This disgusting thing is called a rat king. There can be rat kings consisting of just a few rats, or to the largest known mummified rat king, which contained 32 rats. Although the rat king occurrence is a rare phenomenon, it is still quite real. Random fact number 7. Between 10 and 20 volcanoes are erupting somewhere on Earth every day. Like every single day. I'll let you look at the pictures for a second and chew on that for a minute. Yeah? What do you think? Random fact number 8. Recycling one run of the Sunday edition of the New York Times newspaper would save 75,000 trees. Can you believe that? That is so many trees, and it's happening once a week. That's 52 weeks a year. And don't ask me to do the math, because I would not want to do that. If I did, it would take a minute, and we don't have that kind of time. Random fact number 9. Men are the ones who invented heels, bikinis, tampons, and nylon stockings. Sadists? I think they may be. Random fact number 10. When Twister was introduced in 1966, it was criticized by people calling it sex in a box. I wonder what those same critics would say these days if they saw the date night game with its fuzzy handcuffs and dicey roll with different positions and activities on each side. Although, in fairness, it's more like a date night kit than an actual game. Random fact number 11. In the 1960s, the CIA wanted to spy on the Russian embassies, so they came up with a program called Acoustic Kitty. This program involved taking a cat and turning him into a super cute and furry spy listening device. They took the cat and surgically implanted him with microphones just inside the ear canal, batteries, an antenna in the tail, and a radio transmitter just under the skin in the base of the neck. And a little side note here, the first mission the cat was supposed to go on was to eavesdrop on 2 men having a conversation in the park. When they took the cat and put him out on his mission, he just ended up wandering around, walking back and forth everywhere, until he eventually wandered out into the road and was hit by a taxi cab. Unfortunately, the cat did die, and this was the end of the Acoustic Kitty. Kind of sad, I know. Random fact number 12. The blue whale is the largest living thing ever. To give you an example of how big it is, a small child could swim through its veins. That is crazy. It has to be like astronomically huge for that to be possible. It weighs up to 200 tons, which is over 440,000 pounds, which is over 15 school buses. And we're talking weight here, not length. It's actually over 2 city buses in length. And it grows upwards of 110 feet, longer than an NBA basketball court also. Its tongue weighs as much as an elephant, and its heart as much as an automobile. That is crazy. And by the way, another little side note, elephants are the only mammals that cannot jump. Interesting, So the blue whale has a tongue that can't jump, I guess. I don't know why you'd need that anyway. Anyhow, moving on. The blue whale. Just to give you another example of how big they are, I added in these 2 pictures. As you can see, where a blue whale has come up on shore and passed away, look at the people walking up to it. It is so magnificently huge. It's amazing to see something like that. And here is a second picture. The blue whale that has stumbled up on shore. This may actually be the same picture. I'm not quite sure. I think it might have been taken from a different angle. But maybe not. Either way, it gives you an idea of just how big they are. Random fact number 13. There are way more life forms living on your skin than there are people on the planet. And right now, there are over 7.4 billion people on the planet. That's a lot of life forms on your skin. And I think I'm going to go take a shower now, if you'll excuse me. Just kidding. Back. Random fact number 14. The last man to walk on the moon, Gene Cernan, was one of only 3 men to go to the moon twice. But even more interesting is the fact that he is the last person to leave his footprint on the moon. Also, his daughter asked her father to write her initials on the moon's surface, and he did. Her initials and his footprint will stay in the lunar dust for tens of thousands of years, long after him and her are gone. Now that's what I call leaving your mark on the world. just not an actual world per se. Still pretty good though. Much more than most of us will ever do. Random fact number 15. Aww. Sea otters sleep in the water on their backs. Because of this, they hold hands with each other in their sleep so they don't drift apart from one another. Is this not the cutest thing you've ever heard besides a baby's laughter? Yeah? That's what I thought too. And look at these little guys on the bottom left. They look like they just got caught doing something they were not supposed to be doing. I mean, you could literally caption like 200 different things for this picture. If you have some good ones, comment down below. I'd really like to hear them. By the way, did you see how cute that was again? Yeah, let me show you those again. Look at this one on the left. They're hugging. And look at the little baby one on the right. This is so cute. I can't even stand it. Okay, we'll move on now. Nope, not before the random cuteness overload. Too much overload. Must go on. Random fact number 16. O.J. Simpson was originally cast to play the Terminator, but producers thought that his persona was too nice and that no one would buy him as a ruthless killer. Yeah, this guy over here was supposed to be this guy on the right. Even the Terminator on the right hand side looks confused. And nobody would buy him as a ruthless killer? I don't even think his face buys that. And I was going to put a snarky comment here, but I thought that might not be the best idea. So, insert your own snarky comment here. Now laugh about the funny comment you made. Go ahead, I'll wait. Okay, moving on now. By the way, let's not forget, this is the real Terminator. Now look at this picture on the left, and look at this picture on the right. Who made the better Terminator? Definitely Arnold. Yeah, that was my really bad Arnold Schwarzenegger voice impression. Please don't make fun of me. Random fact number 17. Yay! The equator has no wind. The north and south trade winds converge or meet each other at the equator and push each other upwards. This area of calm is called the doldrums, which kind of sucks for people living at the equator, because on a hot summer day, there's nothing you want more than a nice gust of wind to cool you down. I mean, that would just be awful. I think it's something we kind of all take for granted. I mean, I would never imagine taking wind for granted, but I imagine the people on the equator think about us who do. I just enjoy a nice breeze. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Random fact number 18. Most lipsticks have fish scales in them. The reason for this is the scales contain pearlescence, which is the stuff needed to create that shimmering effect that so many people love. They use the scales of the herring fish for this. Yeah, remember that next time you're slathering all that onto your beautiful puffy lips to get that beautiful trout pout that you want everyone to notice. It literally is a trout pout. You have fish scales on your lips. Random fact number 19. About a quarter of all copy machine breaks come from people trying to make copies of their butt. Yeah, I said it. Their butt. The maintenance workers report a 23% hike during the holiday season alone because more people, while inebriated at the office party, try to make copies of their various body parts and end up cracking the glass plate. You can even see the minions up here. Nice little yellow butt cheeks. And this little guy, although I can't imagine that he would crack the glass plate, he probably isn't even sitting on it far enough to get his butt in there. What would you see? Just a big square of red cloth? I'm not sure. Either way, let's try to stay off the copy machines this Christmas, folks. They're pretty expensive. Random fact number 20. People say bless you because when you sneeze, your heart stops for a millisecond. By the way, this is a slow motion pic of someone sneezing. Pretty gross, right? Yeah, I thought so too. Look at all the spit coming out of their mouth. That is pretty amazing. Random fact number 21. Celery has negative calories. It takes more calories to eat the celery than the celery actually has in it. It's the same with apples. Random fact number 22. In the original Halloween movie, the Michael Myers mask was simply a Captain Kirk mask painted white. Come to think of it, Michael Myers does kind of look like William Shatner. Wow, I never noticed the resemblance before. Look though, seriously, the nose, the mouth. Okay, apparently the computer would like to move on now to random fact number 23. Since a large portion of the country in Israel is Jewish, the glue that you have to lick on the back of postage stamps is kosher. Kinda neat, huh? Just like meat and everything else. Random fact number 24. The human thigh bone, or femur, is stronger than concrete. That's pretty amazing, especially considering that people break them all the time. Imagine the massive impact you would have to break your femur bone. It's a pretty serious break. And last but not least, random fact number 25. The Guinness Book of Records holds the record for being the book most often stolen from public libraries. Pretty amazing, huh? That the Guinness Book of World Records actually holds its own world record. Way to go, Guinness World Records. Way to go. Getting a world record just for being you. And a few honorable mentions. Chewing gum while peeling onions will keep you from crying. Humans and dolphins are the only species to have sex for pleasure. Most dust particles in your house are made up of dead skin. Ooh? Women blink twice as much as men. Camels have 3 eyelids to protect their eyes from blowing sand. Butterflies taste with their feet, and starfish have no brains. I literally think my boyfriend may be a starfish in the shape of a man. A manfish. Either way. Thank you guys so much for watching. This video again was presented by the Video Garden, and if you enjoyed it, then please like and subscribe to my channel. We need you. You would be making kittens all over the world meow with happiness. Not to mention, you would make us humans who made the video meow with happiness. So, please like and subscribe. We're just getting started, and it would make us feel really happy to know that all the effort we put into the video made someone out there happy, that they enjoyed it. And we'll make more videos, because we know at least one person likes them. Thank you guys so much. And here is a thank you to all of my sources. Thank you so very much. Here's a very long list of my sources. These are some really great sites for both information and for the images I used, so check them out if you have some time. If you're making your own video or list of any kind, they're really great.